When I go to bed, I lie down and get my breath back a bit with my oxygen, and then I take my oxygen off.
I have 2 pillows and I have one of those triangular ones. I put the triangular one behind my head, the 2 ends under my arms, and it's like a little armchair, which is good.
We all need different amounts of sleep. That'll come as no surprise. Anything from 4 to 10 hours. But it's the pattern of sleeping that's most important. Most of us want to sleep deeply at night and wake up refreshed in the morning. Sleep is just another routine, like eating regularly, and we can all help ourselves to establish a good routine that helps us sleep as well as possible.
When I started having these episodes in the night, it was extremely frightening. And no matter how much my wife would tell me, try to breathe normally, the breath was so tight that you couldn't do anything but panic. But then I went to these courses, I learned how to breathe properly, and then when the attack came then in the night, you just went with it. You sat up in bed, you did your breathing, but they put the oxygen in for me then. When I have an attack now, it wakes me up. You can't breathe, you haven't got hardly any breath. I don't panic, I go with it. Then I sit on the side of the bed. I've got a portable oxygen cylinder by my bed. I put it on, I go back into bed, and I sit up. After an hour and a half, 2 hours of oxygen, then you can just lay down and go back to sleep.
If your COPD is not yet under control, you may experience breathlessness at night. Propping yourself up on pillows can help, opening a window or using a fan. The movement of air in a room seems to help people breathe more easily.
We've got a ceiling fan, which we've put on at night.
It does help, definitely.